I've got some stats for you boys today.
Let's go.
Since Boone used to run his businessman gimmick, I'll be the StatMan, okay? Yo guys, welcome back to another edition of the Back5 preview show. Jam-packed weekend ahead as always. Games Friday through Monday, not Monday through Friday. That'd be a ridiculous week actually, jeez. But yeah, as you can see, we're back to you today. Shaw's MIA, still got COVID, I think, I'm not sure. And yeah, Don, well, he put too much faith in Mr. Bill Gates, so he's also struggling. But we're just gonna carry on without him, and yeah, he'll join when he joins, really. So yeah, so first up, I've got some stats for you boys today.
Let's go.
Since Boone used to run his businessman gimmick, I'll be the StatMan, okay? Okay, so the first one. Yes, sir. The first one is City have won their last 4 games against West Ham 12-0. But given West Ham's recent form, do you think West Ham actually have a chance of returning that? Because, I mean, they've beaten what? Wolves? Drew with Spurs, beat Leicester, gave Arsenal run for the money. Do you think West Ham can pull anything off?
I think it's really difficult because City have had a really difficult start to the season, but they actually had quite a good showing in the Champions League. So maybe there's a sign that they're finally coming into their own. So I think this will probably just be a City wipeout, to be honest with you. West Ham, they didn't really invest in defenders. They can score, but they're quite shaky in defense. So I think this is going to be a wipeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think West Ham is going to be able to deal. There's too much quality in that City squad, bro.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, yeah, sure, they came back from 3-0 down 8 minutes against Spurs, but I mean, the third goal as well was just like 1 in 1,000. So in essence, they should have lost that match. They played poorly for the first half or half an hour of the game. They were terrible. They did that against City. They're probably going to, if they play like they did against Spurs, against City, they're probably going to lose like 8-0 or something. So I'm not really going to give a score prediction, but I do think it'll be a comfortable clean sheet win for Pep Guardiola's boys, to be honest. I don't see West Ham doing anything special this weekend. Oh, see this stat. Shaw would have loved this one, dude. So if you're watching, Shaw, this one's for you. I hope you enjoy this stat. So as we know, Chelsea, Frank is taking his boys to Old Trafford this weekend, and yeah, they have the odds stacked against them because Chelsea haven't won at Old Trafford since 2013 in the Premier League. 2013. We still used to wear green pants back then. That's how long it's been. But yeah, what are our thoughts on that game matchup? Just talk to me about it. What are we thinking?
Also, I'm pretty sure, has Frank ever beaten United?
Yeah, he won the FA Cup semi-final.
No. Oh yeah. Ollie, the FA Cup, but Ollie did the double in the Prem.
Yeah,
schooled him.
It was a deep double as well.
It's my boy.
It's
my boy, Ollie. Ollie's at the wheel.
Yeah, Ollie's going places. I'm happy. He had a good week. Big one this weekend for both teams. They both need wins here. So how do you think it's going to
go? This is also like a difficult one because obviously Chelsea went big in the summer, but they haven't really come into it yet. But over the past week, we've actually seen United like really come into it. Like that late performance against PSG was a good one. Twenty was actually really good in defense with Lindelof, so they're looking solid back there. So I definitely think that United should pull this off because although Chelsea have improved since they started the season, they aren't like they don't have BMT. They don't have that like fight in them.
This is such a tricky one because even though Ollie did do the double with Chelsea last season, remember like that first game of the season and like Dan James scored, but like Chelsea were balling and we were like, yo, this is kind of scary what Frank's doing here. But they just couldn't score. Like Tammy kept on missing and all that. So and then he finally beat Ollie in the FA Cup semi-final as well. So it shows me that like Chelsea are always in the game. It's not like they get messed up every time. They play United, Ollie's United. So it's a tough one to predict because they both need these 3 points desperately to kickstart their season like properly. But yeah, Chelsea got a clean sheet on the weekend, and not on the weekend against Sevilla. That's a big clean sheet as well. Sevilla's a really good team. They got a clean sheet there, which is big, and obviously United beat PSG as well. Yeah, Shaw's gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna have to go. I can't believe I'm doing that. I'm gonna put myself out there. I'll go Chelsea to win this one, 3-2. Yeah.
I'm going for United 2-1.
Okay, I'm gonna go 2-0. 2-0. United.
You.
United. Wait, who's home? I forgot. It's United at home.
Yeah, United's at home.
Yeah.
Oh, Shaw's loving this
2-0.
right now. Sorry, Shaw. I don't hate United. I don't know. I'm just feeling Frank this weekend for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, moving on. So yeah, Liverpool have started life without Virgil van Dijk now. Started pretty well actually. Clean sheet. Away in Amsterdam. Huge win. I'll give them that. But yeah, my question is so much. I think the game against Sheffield is a formality. Because Sheffield have been terrible this season, and Liverpool normally it's the type of the game they should be winning at Anfield. But how do we expect Liverpool to line up like going forward? Not just like specific games, but because we know Klopp likes like the same thing over and over again. So I want to hear what you guys are thinking. Like, how do you think they're going to line up going forward about Virgil?
I think Fabinho at centre back, and then probably. I don't know, who's another player that can play defensive mid? Keita, he's a defensive midfield.
I'd probably assume Henderson would do that job.
CM.
Is he? Oh, okay. No, somebody slot in pull the DM role, and then obviously you guys have Thiago now. He's probably guaranteed to start. Yeah, I think Fabinho is crazy centre back, bro. Guy.
So
he's done
if dude. In that centre back, dude. You know, I actually heard a stat. Joel Matip and Gomez have never started together.
Actually,
that's wild.
I wonder why. Why do you think that is?
They've been at the club longer than. Yeah, they've been at the club longer than Virgil has, and they've never played together. So I don't know. It's wild. Obviously, Lovren was there before Virgil, but I don't know. I think Thiago might not be ready for the weekend. So because obviously he had that really bad tackle with Charleston, obviously keep him fit, and it's not like we have a shortage of midfielders. So Wijnaldum had a good showing. Kate is back in training, so I suggest he's going to start. Henderson played one half, so I also think he's going to start. And then Wijnaldum, he had a really good half, and he's quite fit and in his prime. So I also think that'll be the three.
So Wijnaldum, Henderson, and Keita,
or possibly Jones, because we know Klopp's a crazy man manager, and Jones didn't have the best half yesterday, took him off at half time. So it does seem like a Klopp thing to do, to just throw him in the next games so he doesn't get a confidence knock.
Okay, so the common consensus is that Fabinho is a centre back now for pretty until January.
Yeah. At least. I definitely think we'll see Matip and Gomez play a game soon, but also Matip's just come back from injury, and I know we don't want to rush him back and get injured again, because then it's late. Then I don't know what we're gonna do then. But we have to get through to January with Fabinho, Gomez, and Matip, and then I think we'll cop someone. But I think that for now, I think Fabinho should play. But hopefully we rest him on Wednesday. I think we're playing, that fourth team in our group. I can't remember their name.
I can't help you. I won't lie to you.
Myland, dude. It's
Majeteland or something.
It's a wild name.
Yeah.
It's a wild name.
Yeah.
At home as well. So I could see Matip and Gomez having a run in there.
Yeah. Interesting this weekend, actually. I just realized it's Rian Brewster's first game back, actually. Like his Premier League debut for Sheffield. Oh, that's okay. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, and yeah, so as you heard Boone allude to that whole, there were just lots of injuries in the Merseyside derby, just lots of really, really bad tackles. And one of the casualties was, well, yeah, it was James. But yeah, so this weekend, even last week we spoke about at some point in time, Everton's whole squad, their squad depth is going to get tested. And it's actually probably come sooner than Ancelotti would have liked, because this weekend they have no Coleman, they have no Richarlison, and they have no James. So, how do we think they'll cope? I've gone blank of who they're playing again. I think it's Southampton. Southampton away, yeah.
Yep, they're playing Southampton. Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you think they're gonna handle life without those three starters?
I definitely think going forward they're gonna suffer. James has obviously created the most chances in the Premier League so far. Richarlison's also been like pivotal in the attack. So they're really going to struggle to create chances, but I don't think they should suffer defensively because they've been quite solid this season. But then again, Ings is firing as usual. So I think this could possibly be their first loss.
Yeah, I actually also agree with Ben. I think this weekend might be Everton's first loss. I just feel like James will be such a big loss, and Richarlison as well. So it feels like there's going to be so much pressure on Calvert-Lewin alone to get like the goals and just get things done and win this game. But I do think this is actually the perfect opportunity for Sigurdsson to finally like step up and find that form that got him this move to Everton when he was still at Swansea, and he just needs to force like Ancelotti's hand and stuff. So I think they'll struggle for sure, and it's pretty much it really. Okay, another stat for the boys. StatMan stats. Here we go. Leicester are unbeaten in 3 against Arsenal, but are on a 2-game losing streak as well as a 2-game goal drought this season. So, tell me, fellas, how's Arsenal Leicester ending? How's that gonna pan out?
Easy claps for Arsenal, I'm afraid.
I think it's gonna be a draw. I think it's gonna be a draw because Vardy always fires against top 6, dude.
He really, yeah.
So
what do you say, Thunder?
I was saying, I don't see a particularly crazy threat for that Leicester off. Obviously Vardy, but I don't think he's gonna come there and just mess it up for you guys. One man, I still think you guys can get the job done. And you get the job done pretty convincingly. If I were to predict the score, I'd say 3-1. Easy class for Arsenal. There's nothing in this Leicester squad that would worry me as an Arsenal supporter if I was one.
I don't know. I just feel like Leicester's just they're a better version of Wolves, if that makes sense. I feel like they also just built to beat like the teams above them. You know what I mean? So I think this whole week Brendan will be working on making sure their off-ball work is really, really good, which will frustrate Arsenal because we've been terrible in the final third creating chances. So they can get like half an hour in and Arsenal have had like one shot on target, then they're probably in the game. And if they can stay in the game for as long as possible, I know we always say this like these are the cliches, but if in my honest opinion, Arsenal had off, I do think this. I'm going this weekend's ending in a draw. That's my prediction. I think the game's going to be a draw.
Because also, definitely. Aubameyang also has kind of gone missing in the past few game weeks. So maybe it's a little drop of form, which is fine because he's obviously done so crazy over the past few seasons. But we'll just have to see, like, does this carry over? Is this the game where he pops off again? But also at the same time, like, Vardy, he's proven to score against his top 6. He can go on like a crazy drought, and then he'll just come back and drop like 2 against the top 6. Dude, so so it's going to be tricky because I do see Vardy scoring, and your main scorer has kind of gone missing. So there's a high chance that you could lose, but I think it's going to be a draw, maybe 1-1, 2-2.
Yeah, but to be fair to Aubameyang, just quick side note, I don't think it's particularly him that's the issue. I don't think it's necessarily out of form. I just don't think we've been good enough in the final. We're just not creating chances. We're so focused on defending, which is great. I'm happy with that. But at some point, Arteta's going to have to find that balance. He's going to have to find that balance between attack and defense. And yeah, that's what Thomas Partey is for. And I think he'll give that to us. But yeah, so last topic of the day, last stats from StatMan Thobs. Spurs' last 2 trips to Turf Moor ended in a draw and a defeat. But Burnley come to this clash with no wins in 5 and just a single point and 4 goals to show for those 5 games. How do you think that's going to pan out, boys?
Tando, go first, bro. I'm thinking.
you want to repeat the stat for you?
No, I heard the stat. Yeah, it should be a dub for Spurs. Only problem is that flipping out those fools at Burnley know how to defend. So, jeez, man.
They can't score goals though.
I think it's gonna be. A matter of our attack wearing their defense down. But Kane's gonna create way too many opportunities for us not to at least score a goal over. I just think Kane is way too good to be defeated by Burnley's attackers. So he's going to create opportunities.
Yeah.
A matter of Son or even Bale, if he starts, perhaps. Just to get on the end of one of those, and then we kill the game off. Because Burnley don't offer much attacking threat. So if we can just get one, close it out, that's a dub.
Yeah, it's one of those. It is one of those games, yeah. Just one goal and it's,
Spurs is that team this season that they're just crazy inconsistent. Like they can drop a masterclass the next week, throw 3 goals away to West Ham. So they're like Liverpool, what was it, 16, 17?
Yeah, that's how I was about to say that. Like
one of those
Liverpool
16,
side,
17. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. This should be clear for them, but also, and Kane's firing, Son's firing. So I think they should bounce back from the West Ham thing. But then again, they could also draw it. But I don't see it being a loss. They're solid at the back at the moment. Apart from those 10 minutes last week.
Yeah. Where everything just went to the dogs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it's weird. But like for some reason, I feel like the kickoff time and like when the game is being played, I don't know, I feel like it's such a Burnley fixture, you know what I mean? Because the game kicking off at 10:15 South African time on a Monday, which is, that's that just sounds like the pits does. So yeah, it just sounds. I feel like it just suits Burnley more. I can't really explain it. I'm not sure if next week's a European week, is it? Is the Champions League and Europe next week?
It is.
Yeah, okay. So that's also not that great for Spurs. But yeah, as far as score predictions go, I do think Spurs will win it. They are resting their players tonight. So yeah, I'll go Spurs win. But actually, will they work for it? The season's so unpredictable, man. You just don't know what's going to happen. Like I just said, that Burnley have only scored 4 goals this season, and next thing they scored 3 against Spurs. But yeah, anyway, I'll go Spurs dub for sure. And that's it.
Yeah,
that's the end of the preview show, ladies and gentlemen. And before we end it, I'd just like to thank you guys for helping us get to 100 followers on Instagram. I thought that was pretty cool. Because we actually put in a whole lot of effort into that, and it'll keep improving. Lots of cool things coming. And thank you for tuning in. Please comment down below your thoughts. If you have any, share, subscribe, join our FPL League. Do all those beautiful things, and just wear your masks, people. And cheers.